Namaste. Welcome to Revision with Vrithi. Today we will see the ninth lesson, Trapped by a Tiger. Have you ever visited a forest? What would you do if you came face to face with a wild animal? Read the story of a young boy who is visited by a tiger in his house. Okay. I grew up at a time when hunting wild animals was a pastime. Pastime means hobby. It was supposed to prove how strong you were. But from the beginning, I hated the so called sports of kings. He grew up when the hunting is a hobby. So everyone will go for hunting because it also hunting also one type of pride, and it shows how strong you are. Okay, but he hates that hunting. Okay, when I was 12, one of my uncles, along with his friends, took me on a weekend's shikar in the forests nearby Dhera, a small North Indian town. So when he was 12 years old, his uncle took him to a weekend shikar. Shikar means hunting. Shikar means hunting. So he took him to the hunting near Dehra, okay, North Indian place. These forests were full of tigers, wild elephants, and various species of deer. The hunters decided to stay at a small forest rest house in the heart of the jungle. From there, they set out early every morning to the forest, returning late in the afternoon. So, for this, they went to the forest for hunting near Dehra. So, how was that forest? It's full of tigers and wild elephants and deers. So, they decided to stay in the forest rest house. Rest house means it's a guest house. Okay. In the heart of the jungle, in the middle of the jungle. Okay. From there, they set out early morning. So what they usually do, early morning they gone for hunting, and they will return late afternoon. Okay. I had brought a couple of books along. They did not ever ask me to join them, and I was grateful for that. So he bought some books to read, and they did not ask him to come for shikar, to come for hunting. Okay. So he was very happy for that. They left me with sandwiches and thermos of tea. I was also told by my uncle not to leave the rest house. In case I needed anything, he told me to go to the caretaker who lived in the hut at the other end of the clearing. So usually they left him, and they made some sandwiches and tea for him, and uncle always told him to stay in the restroom only. if you need anything, you can ask a caretaker. They lived in a clearing. Clearing means open space in the forest, near that place. Okay. It's perfectly safe here, said Uncle Jim. Just don't go into the forest on your own. So Uncle Jim told him it's a safe here, but don't go to the forest. I was quite happy to see the hunting party march off into the jungle. I settled into an armchair on the veranda, read a little, ate a sandwich, and then fell asleep in the hot April sunshine. So, he was very happy that all went, march off means walk away. They all went to the hunting. So he was very happy, and what he did, he settled in an armchair, read the book and ate sandwich and had a coffee or had a tea, and then he asleep. Okay, then he slept. I must have slept for 10 or 15 minutes. I woke up with a strong animal smell in the air. I looked up. A monstrous tiger was standing some 30 to 40 meters away and looking directly at me. So, what happened when he is sleeping? When around hardly 10 to 15 minutes he slept. In that time, suddenly he woke up because of the strong smell of the animal. When he looked up, he saw tiger was standing in front of him, just 30 meters away. Okay. I could hear my heart thumping very loudly. The tiger was silent and was watching me. I got out of my chair very quietly, dashed into the living room, shut the front door and locked it. I then went to the nearest window and looked out. So, what he did? Slowly, silently, he went to the living room and he locked that living room, and he saw the outside. Okay. Dashed means ran with force. The tiger had walked up a few steps. Raising its head, it sniffed at the air. Where was that forest guard? Where were Uncle Jim and his great hunters? Just then I realized that I was staring out of an open window. I shut it quickly. The tiger had turned away from the veranda and was circling the house. So, next, tiger also came close to the house, and he was thinking that where was the guard and where is that Uncle Jim and his hunters, and all thoughts were coming to his mind. Suddenly he realized that the window is not closed, it is open. So suddenly he closed that window. So what happened? The tiger turned away and it starts circling the house. Okay. Sniffed means smell. Although confused and frightened, I remembered that The back door of the bathroom was open. I rushed and tumbled into one of the bedrooms and shut the door with a bang. The noise startled the tiger and he let out an angry roar. So, because of the frighten, he don't know what to do. And then he remembered that the back door of the bathroom was not closed. He rushed there and he suddenly shut the bathroom door. Because of that noise, the tiger startled. Startled means surprised. And he let out a angry roar. Grrr. Okay. Startled means surprise. I raced to the second bathroom and into the bathroom and locked the door. I was trembling as I walked to the bedroom and sat down on the bed. When I looked around, I noticed that the bedroom's large window without bars was. Then he rushed to the second bathroom and he locked that bathroom also. And he came to the bedroom very shudderingly or very frightenedly and sat down on the bed. Okay. Then he noticed that bedroom's window was half open. Okay. I went up to it and peeped over the sill. The tiger was in the backyard, much closer to the house. I could smell it. Softly, I closed the window and locked it. I returned to the living room and thought I was safe. Just then, there was a heavy thump on the front door, followed by an angry snarl. I could hear the beast's claws banging against the window, against the wooden door. I leapt to the closed window and put my face to the glass and was just able to see a portion of terrible creature. So then he peeped through that window and he saw the tiger. It is near to the house. And silently he closed that window and locked it. Okay. Then he came to the living room and he thought he was very safe. But he heard the heavy thump of the tiger. Okay. Snarl means growl. Grrr. Make a sound. Okay. It's beating that wooden door. Okay. I leapt to the closed window and put my face to the glass and was just able to see the portion of the terrible creature. I was shaking all over. High up on the living room wall was a small skylight opening onto the roof. If I could reach it, I would climb on the roof and be safe. So he was very frightened because it almost knocking the door. Okay. Then he saw the skylight. Okay. He thought if it reached that skylight, he could be a safest. That could be a very safest place. Okay. Skylight means a small window in a roof, usually with the latch. Okay, small window. So what he did? I quickly pulled the dining table across the room, placed a smaller table on top of it, and then put a cane chair. I climbed up on the oblong chair. So he dragged the table, and in that table he put on a small table and chair and climbed up to the skylight. Okay, obbling means shaking from one side to side because of poor balance. Meanwhile, the tiger was making a lot of noise, pushing against the door and tearing at the wood with its powerful claws. I quickly climbed through the skylight and was out on the flat roof of the bungalow when I heard a big crash as the door broke down. The tiger was in the living room. I looked down through the open skylight as it circled the small room, lashing its tail and knocking over tables and chairs. So quickly he climbed to the skylight, and uh, in that he heard a big crash of the door. So the tiger was in living room. Okay, it came to the living room. In its anger, it turned its attention to my thermos flask and bit right through it. And then it charged out of the living room. I watched it from roof as it let out a big roar. So he, because of the anger, he saw the thermos flask. Tiger saw the thermos flask. Bit right to that tiger. It was bit right to that tiger. Suddenly, tiger charged out of the living room. Charged out means moved quickly. Okay. Move quickly. I watched it from the roof as it let out a big roar. It making a big roar, it gone very quickly. At the same time, I heard a gun being fired, and the forest guard came out from his hutment. The tiger turned away from the bungalow and ran away into the jungle. At the same time, he heard the firing, and a forest guard came. In the meanwhile, tiger ran away into the jungle. "Are you all right, Baba?" asked the guard, as he helped me down from the roof. "I think so," I said. So he helped me to get him down. An hour or two later, the hunters returned, a tired bunch. They hadn't shot anything except for a few peasants. They looked rather foolish when they heard about the tiger's visit and saw the damage it had done. An hour or 2 hours later, the hunters came back and they heard about the tiger's visit. So they feel very foolishness because they didn't do any tiger hunting. They just hunt the peasants only. I didn't say much because I was still in shock. Uncle Jim was glad to find me alive. It was some time before I could mention this incident to anyone, as it took me a long time to get over it. So, Uncle was very happy that he was alive. Okay, for this we finished our Trapped by a Tiger lesson. Tomorrow we will see the book back exercise of this lesson. Thank you.